Right, so we know we got Bayern Munich in the Champions League knockout stage, but that is not today's episode. Oh no, we got some unfinished business versus a big rival, and not just in any old league match either. It's in the Copa del Rey, where the winner moves on to the quarterfinals. Let's start the show, and let's show you who it is. Yes, what's up, peoples? It's Gendo here, and welcome back to the Basque Boys, where, as always, if you are still enjoying the series, please go and drop it a like. And today, it's Real Sociedad in the Copa del Rey 5th round, second leg. We took them out on the first leg before, and we're playing the second leg now. And also alongside that, we're going to take on Malaga, and we're in the middle of a transfer window. We haven't made any transfers yet, but I feel before the deadline day is done, we will get someone in. But not right now. Not right now. It's all speculation at this point in time. And of course, before we get into these matches, let's take a look and see how we've done up to this point. And of course, we can't talk about the Copa del Rey without talking about our previous opponents in Ferrol. In the very next match, we drew with them 0-0. Yes, I did rotate the side, but still, we had a strong enough squad that we should have come away with a few goals. But hey, 3-1 on aggregate, that's fine. That's how we drew against Real Sociedad, which, unfortunately, in the first leg, a home tie at that, we lost 2-1. Kike Sola being the only goal scorer for us, whereas on the other side, Ruben Pardo and Mikel Oyarzabal getting the goals for them, and 2 away goals on top of that. That is going to help Sociedad so much. We need to overcome that and get 2 goals here today. Outside of that, in the league, we have gone undefeated, 7 points in our 3 matches, a 1-1 draw versus Espanyol, a very, very suspect 1-1 draw at that. We needed a late goal to rescue that, Iker Muniain in the 80th minute. But then coming up with 2 wins on the bounce, Valladolid, a 2-0 win there. Kike Sola getting a couple of goals, Valladolid getting a man sent off in the first half, making the job that much easier for us. And then following that, Sevilla, one of the stronger sides this season, Sevilla, had to be downed late by a Mikel San Jose penalty in the 81st minute. So yeah, all these matches outside of Valladolid, not very easy, but we were able to come away with the results that we needed. And with those results halfway through the season, we did take a little dip down into 5th place, but still, we're within striking distance of top 4. 34 points through 19 matches, 2 points behind Sevilla, 3 points off Atletico Madrid, not even going to touch Real or Barca because that's too far away at this point in time. But hey, sitting within striking distance of top 4, that's basically where I want to be year in and year out. And the one big problem is we're not going to have John Bautista today because he had himself a back strain picked up after training after the Ferrol match, so he wasn't a part of these last 4, and you know, it would have been nice to have him in the first match versus Real Sociedad. But clearly, yeah, we did miss his presence, and we're going to miss his presence here today. We can only hope that we can score 2 goals without him. Crossing fingers, hopefully we do. And of course, we're going to have to make do without him, so Sabine is going to be sitting up top, and the rest of the lineup is going to be as follows. Ruffier in between the sticks, Lopez, Laporte, San Jose, and Boveda along the back line this time, just to give a little rotation and fitness from other players. Marino, Iturraspe, and Eraso sitting up in the midfield today. Benyat's getting himself a little bit of a rest. Muniain and Susaeta, the traditional wingers, out on the side. So hopefully let's kick off and see what happens and get those 2 goals, otherwise we're out of the cup in the 5th round again. And it wouldn't be just getting knocked out in the 5th round, it would be getting knocked out to our rivals, our main rivals. And early on, 3 minutes, just about 3 minutes, Ismael Lopez coming in, taking a shot. There's some great passing to set that up. Ismael Lopez hitting the goalkeeper, goes out for a corner kick, but I don't feel like much of anything is going to come of this. Yep. And we definitely need to be that team that is the constant aggressor because we need to make up those 2 goals. And right now, since that opening flurry, there just hasn't been a lot of anything on our side. Still only 2 shots. And it must be that lack of cohesion between the midfielders and the strikers today that is giving us a lot of problems. It's 0-0 at the half, and not a lot of people looking very convinced that they're going to score goals today. And I don't know what I should be doing. I mean, from the wingers up, it's just not a lot of good. And that's really a problem. The midfielders are doing all they can to get the ball to them, but when they get the ball, it's just taken off or the shots wide, if we even get any shots off at all. So we're going to go from counter up to attack. Everybody else is going to, let's just pump the ball into the box. Let's just throw everything. Throw everything at Real Sociedad and see if we can, get anything. See if anything sticks. And if we don't, that's 2 more matches at least that we're not going to have to deal with throughout the season. And there's been not a lot of anything in this second half. We've had taken more shots, but A lot of those shots not being on target, not even worth, apparently, a highlight. And Real Sociedad, even though we drew with them 0-0 today, it would have been fine in the league. It would have given us a point, but the first leg of this cup has done us in, and we are going to get knocked out at the 5th round by our main rivals. In Real Sociedad. I mean, this is a team that we need to consistently look to them and try and pick players up because they're another Basque team. Them, Eibar, Osasuna, and I think there's one more team in there that I should be looking at. But those are the main teams that I need to really judge myself on and look to try and get those players. But I gotta tell you, the board's not going to be happy. The board expected the quarterfinals, and like I said, not making the quarters and losing out to our rivals, that's going to be a big red mark on my head. So one piece of business that did actually happen, David Garcia has been loaned out to lowly Granada at this point because we're not really using him within the flow, within rotation at center back, and he needs to get some first team football, to be honest with you. So that's why we loaned him out for the rest of the season at Granada and just, take a look and see what the situation is when he comes back. If he's not getting playtime here, he should get playtime somewhere else. Right, so now the challenge is Malaga in the league, and they're going to be coming out in a 4-2-3-1, attacking-minded, like a lot of teams are in this day and age. We're staying with our 4-3-3. Changes made to the lineup this time around. Ruffier is going to stay in net. Lucue, San Jose, Laporte, Balenciaga is going to be the back line this time. Benyat, Itaraspe, and Arasso are the midfielders. Munain Susaida on the wing. Kike Sola sitting up front, and hopefully he can bag us the goals and get us a win in the league. And everyone except for Kike Sola listened keenly, very keenly, to my team talk, saying that we should do this for the fans, and because, well, really, the fans have been the main catalyst behind this team. They're the ones that pay their wages and all that goodness, And so far, while we have had a lot of the ball, we have not been taking any shots on net. And you can clearly see Malaga coming forward. That was horrible. Stéphane Ruffier made a dive at the ball, and he just didn't reach far enough. He just did not reach far enough whatsoever, and Malaga have scored a goal. I guess the only positive I could say out of this is there was an attempt, but it wasn't a very good attempt. Also, look at this. My defense continues to swarm around one particular guy, allowing another person to be wide open. As you saw, Stéphane Ruffier just lunging and completely missing them. So we got to be a little bit more attacking, but a little bit more attacking is not what is in store right now, as clearly, once I push up to attack, with this formation, I see it all the time. Off the corner kick, I mean, even if I put it up to attacking, it doesn't even matter because it's a set piece, and attacking doesn't really help on set pieces. Whatever is, set up here, whatever the mentality is, doesn't help on set pieces. And we've known this for a while. I am shit at set pieces, especially corners, for some stupid reason where I will give up more than I score myself, and I don't know any sort of set piece tactic that will actually work. It's 2-0 to Malaga, and nobody really looks arsed right now. And believe me, this is not a new thing. As I showed in the lead up to this, we were, getting very low scoring wins and draws. It's just that the team, even though we are getting the 3 points or at least a draw in some of these matches, the team just doesn't want to perform. This is a team that has changed very little between the start of the series and now. Formation has changed a little. Mentality hasn't. Tactics haven't. So I don't know what the deal is this time around. Maybe just the opposing teams are finally figuring out how we play. 5 minutes into this half, and we might put together a solid attacking front, but Sabine, this is a problem with Sabine. He loses the ball way too easily. In fact, all my strikers lose the ball way too easily. Sabine, Kike Sola, Raul Garcia, and they turn it around into a counter. And it's Giuseppe Rossi. Giuseppe Rossi, who was on Celta Vigo last year, apparently got traded to Malaga. And he, once again, does us dirty. He, once again, is a thorn in my ass. Okay, within the space of 30 seconds, we give up the ball twice to Malaga. Keko, wow. Holy shit. Holy shit, this defense is horrible. We're all over the place. Laporte, Laporte's one of my better defenders too. I have no idea what is going through his head. This team is falling apart at the seams. And like I said, we are getting by barely in some of these other matches. Where yes, we would come away with the 3 points, but it wasn't very inspiring. It wasn't a very dominant victory. And now I think it's finally catching up to us. And I don't know why. We win and our morale goes down. over the 7-point stretch that we had in the league, our morale, that's a lucky goal for there, whatever. Over the stretch that we had, our morale went from good to okay for the majority of this team, even though we were winning matches. I don't understand what is going on with this team and why they can't perform and why they don't look very arsed after they win. It's an utterly shite match. I think this team is realizing itself that it's bad and is starting to play like its mentality. Man, we lost to a Malaga side who are currently in the middle of the table. What's Bayern going to do to us? Bayern's going to roll us 5-0 each match. This team, it does not look like a team that wants Champions League football, that doesn't feel like it should earn Champions League football next year. Simply put, it's not good enough. It's all dumb. It's all completely shit right now. And there's going to have to be a lot of thoughts going forward because I feel like tactical changes need to be made again. Yes, we made that change from 4-3-3, the V formation, to now a flat middle. And now it looks like everybody in La Liga is starting to figure out with the flat middle that we have, there needs to be something else. We need to come up with something else now. It got us this far, but I don't think it's going to go any further. It's not going to take us any further. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this episode, and once again, another shit set of matches. I don't know what's been going on with this team. And like I said, the lead up to Bayern, oh god, we're going to be losing 10-0 on aggregate. I can feel it. But anyway, if you liked what you saw, please go and drop it a like. It lets me know that you're interested in the series. Subscribe if you're new. Comment below on what you thought about this episode and the series as a whole. I do appreciate all the comments that you say, and I read them all out. And also, guys, just a reminder, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out. This team gets worse and worse every time I touch it.